This video is going to look at how to reschedule or make up a session using the appointment modification form. Right now we are on the virtual office homepage. The first step is to locate this orange square right here that says BT Resource Center and select this. That's going to bring us to this page where we need to locate the Direct Care Modification button right here. Select that. And that brings us to the modification form itself. Our first step is to enter in our first and last name. We need to enter in the client's first and last name. We're just going to do this for now. And then choose the type of modification that we need. In this instance, we're going to use reschedule or make up a session. We choose reschedule or make up a session when we want to indicate that a session did not occur at the original date, but we now have a new date to move those hours to. In the case of reschedule, we use that option when the date that we are moving the hours to is occurring prior to the original date that it was scheduled for. So if I know that next Friday I have an appointment, I already know I'm not going to be able to make that appointment on Friday, and I talk to the family and we decide to move those hours up to Monday, I would use reschedule because the new hours are occurring prior to the originally scheduled date. Makeup is a similar concept. We're just going to use that option when the new hours are occurring after the originally scheduled date, so we've pushed it back. Either way, we're selecting this option right here, and we're going to hit next. It's going to ask us some questions. I am rescheduling before the original session occurs. I am making up time for a provider cancellation. This happens after the original session has been canceled. And I am making up time for a patient cancellation. Again, this option happens after the original session has been canceled. In this case, let's say I am rescheduling before the session occurs, and then hit next. It's going to ask me for the original session date. Let's say 25th. Original start time, we're going to call it 9 a.m. and end time was 1 p.m. Then it's going to ask for the date of the rescheduled session. So let's say we're moving it up to the 21st. Start time of the new one is 9. End time is still 1. And it's going to ask us for the location of the rescheduled session. So this could be either in-home, at an ABS center, at a school, at a daycare, or over telehealth. In this instance, we're going to choose in-home, select next. It's going to ask us if the consultant has been made aware of this change. Anytime we are altering the schedule, we should ensure that the consultant and family are made aware of those changes as early as possible, just to make sure everyone stays on the same page and we maintain the highest level of treatment fidelity possible. So I would select yes, the consultant has been made aware of this change. Right here is a section to provide any additional pertinent information that scheduling might need to complete this request. If we don't have any, we can leave this blank and then hit submit and we'd be done with this form. However, for now, let's step back a few pages and let's look at how the form looks when we choose to make up time for a cancellation after that original session has been canceled. So I'm going to select this option right here, hit next. The date of the canceled session, say it was today. Start time, 9 a.m. Date of the makeup session, let's say it's going to happen on the 24th. Start time will still be 9 a.m. We're going to put the end time, 1 p.m. And it's again going to ask me for the location of the makeup session. Let's say this one's happening at a center. So I select that option, hit next, and we come back to this final page where we again mark yes that the consultant has been made aware of this change. If we don't have anything to put here, we can leave it blank still, come down and choose submit, and we've now finished that section of the form.